Beautiful people, it's me, Pamela, on my YouTube. Cho, no, what's the T? Siyahlazia. The Senzo Mayor trial was actually postponed until Thursday. Because I want to know the way Uramosipil is so smart, guys, and they trying so many things. Hey, with this guy, and he's just like, please. And then he does tell us, Amanda, he doesn't need, actually, they agreed with defense, they don't need that lady anymore. She's not really going to bring them anything, on the table. So they just like, no, can we try other people? So I think I'm sure good they're gonna call him. Please tell me on the comments what do you think? But I think they're going to call Qiniselani because remember Uguti, he was buying guns from Utanzi. Guys, like honestly, Utanzi is like in Kabilaza that sells guns. Cannot even be serious right now. Utanzi went as far as going to, as Pekin doesn't charge, obviously, went as far as going to Rustenburg to sell, to sell his weapons and then guns. I mean, he's known for that. So, Ramusipil is like, Lalela Sizobizi inmates it. He must come here. What's hard? 2 hours to Prikatia. No, actually, it's very hard. And it's a gatekeeps everything. I'm busy gatekeeper the whole of 2025. Because he gatekeeps everything. He thinks he owns everybody, that guy. And his time is coming. Mark my words. And I just feel like they derailing. Why is it taking so long for Kinenda to be arrested, guys? When other people are just arrested in no time. Umatlanganjo must just call Kinenda now, guys. I'm actually exhausted by it now. Oh my gosh. I'm like, why is it taking so long? If Kinenda is still telling the state, Ramusipulu was just like, please, bro, like, he doesn't own anyone, that person. He works for SAPS. That's it. He doesn't own correctional services. He's nobody, actually, that low Mutuloi. He works for SAPS. You know why I'm saying he's gatekeeping? He tried this thing, you remember. There at CMEX, Oguti, who accused number 3, must be put on solitary confinement. Because I know you cannot actually be put on solitary confinement if you're not convicted yet. You remember that story? Oh, it went on and on and on. And I was just like a broken record. I was just like, please stop. Like, it's so tiring. Let's just story list. So he gatekeeps everything. He is actually a gatekeeper now. Like, really? Some prison in case that end like Unalap no show. No, actually, that inmate can't come out. Please, you can't tell us those things. That's not for you to decide. That's what Ramusipul was saying. Ramusipul is just like, that inmate is gonna come here. They're gonna transport him to come here. What's hard in doing that? And you know why States doesn't want? You remember Ronnie Sibanda last week, he read for like 20 minutes. The whole thing of Ndanzi selling guns to people. He works with taxi drivers. He actually owns taxis now. I'm like, when? Ndanzi said it, only in Komozake and these goats. He doesn't have time, to be selling guns. What time? The only thing Untanzi that he mentioned was, Mina, I own cattle and my goats. I'm understanding anything about guns and all sorts of things giving up. And then state was also pushing to accuse number 3. They can start with accuse number 3. Defense was like, no, that's not going to happen. Can we finish with Untanzi first before we go to accuse number 2? And it's going to be recess, like a proper recess, actually, next week, Friday. Now they just postponed the case to Thursday, and nothing much can actually happen because they just gonna tell us if they are bringing this inmate to tell us. Remember also that gun is nowhere to be found. Remember he did Colonel Kumalo explain. No, that gun actually it's in a. So please explain how is Ndanzi a Kabilaza that sells guns? That inmates must actually come and tell us. Like, how did we even get to that? A whole of SAPS has testified on this case, like I would normally say. We are still stuck, guys. still entertaining Brigadier Gininda. Ramusipilo was just like, Ramusipilo was just like, please, leave me about that person. I got only next low Mundulo. He's nobody. He's an ant. This is why in Filikuti is an ant. The fact that generals have been arrested, came out of jail, they on bail, they outside bail, they can't even move from their houses, but passports, they have no life. They are, some of them were suspended last week, 11 of them. So Brigadier Gininda, hey. Yabona nje uRonnie Sibanda has some gulukudu tactics that is going on with him. For example, if Undaleyanto, the whole time, Yuguti Untanzi, Vele, he does actually sell ammunition and firearms. Like, how crazy, guys? Like,
no, you can refer to your doctor.
ethi kwanongoma ethi Machamhlophe niye Machamhlophe store
kwabo ikhele ibhaliwe kwanongoma Machamhlophe eduze nesitolo iMachamhlophe.
Thank you.
And also I was also assisted by one of member of the family. I cannot recall his name, who directed me.
You don't have to mention the name of that person.
Sorry?
You don't have to mention the name of the person that directed you.
All right.
Khona-ke nelunga lomndeni wakheke lamsiza-ke umshushise emtshela ukuthi asikho isidingo sokuthi usho igama-ke laleyo muntu loyo.
And then during the arrest, was a cell phone recovered from him?
There is no mention of any cell phone. It was not recovered. He only provided his cell phone number to us, but there was no cell phone that was recovered from him.
Ngaba-ke ngelanga lokuboshwa kwakhe khona yini umakhalekhukhwini owathola kuyena akukho-ke okushiwo noma okubhaliwe-ke nomakhalekhukhwini ukuthi nje wasinikeza-ke inamba yakhe.
Did you apply for Section 205 subpoena to the service provider of that cell phone number?
No, we did not.
Ingabe-ke nabhalela yini-ke phecelezi-ke kuyindawo-ke zama-cellphone i-network provider ukuthi-ke nitholeke noma nenze sona-ke isicelo esibizwa ngokuthi-ke i-Section 205 cha azange sikwenze lokho.
And then since he indicated that he bought the firearm from someone in Gauteng, did you investigate his banking records?
No, I did not.
Nanjengoba washo-ke ukuthi-ke isibhamu wasithenga-ke noma kunomuntu asithenga kuyena-ke eGoli, ingabe-ke irekhodi lakhe-ke lasebhange walenza yini uphenyo? Cha, angizange ngikwenze lokho.
Thank you. So basically that's what you have done in this matter regarding this docket.
Yes.
Ilokho nje wakwenza-ke kulecala kumayelana nalo idokodo lelo, yebo.
Thank you. And let's then fast forward to the time when you met Brigadier Gininda in 2019-2020. You then provided this information to Brigadier Gininda that there is a suspect called Teniselani Buthelezi as well as the lab number. Correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Asiye-ke manje-ke la uhlangana khona naye uBrigadier Gininda kwamtshela-ke uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi kunomsolo oqiniselana Buthelezi kanye futhi-ke ne-lab number. Yebo ngosenkantolo.
And then you confirmed that you also at some stage encountered members of the cold case unit regarding Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018, where they wanted to have access to the docket.
Okay,
I'm saying at some stage you encountered members of the cold case unit.
all right, not met them, they called me.
Oh, they called you.
Uyasho ukuthi kunesikhathi la khona-ke wahlangana-ke nethimba leli-ke elibuya ngaphansi kwayo i-cold case unit. Cha, angizange ngihlangane nabo, baxhumana nami ngoqingo.
And it was Sergeant Mukhani.
If we have apologies, it was him.
Yebo kwakuyena-ke owaxhumana nami uSergeant Mukhani.
What was the request to you?
He indicated to me that he was at Nongoma coming to look for case 163. Now he learned that the case is with me. So if I can provide him with the copies of the docket.
Abangitshela kona-ke uSergeant Mukhani ukuthi-ke wayekwanongoma ngaleso sikhathi leso nokuthi-ke wayefisa ukuthi atholeke ucase 163/10/2018 uzwile-ke ukuthi-ke mina-ke wayewuphethe becela-ke amakhophi alo dokodo lelo.
And then it was your evidence that you directed Sergeant Mukhani to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions in KwaZulu-Natal, correct?
That is correct.
Ushilo-ke ukuthi wasumtshela-ke ukuthi-ke aye ehhovisi-ke lomshushisi noma lamashushisi eKZN. Yebo kuyiqiniso.
Where copies of the Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018 was made.
I later learned that they got the copies after communicating with the advocate who was dealing with the matter.
Kwaba yinto engayizwa-ke kamuva ukuthi-ke ngempela-ke amakhophi-ke bayithola-ke kuyena-ke umshushisi o-advocate okuyena-ke wayephethe icala.
at that stage where they made the request for the copies of the docket, were you privy to the information that Sergeant Mokhane had at the time?
Not at all, my lord.
ngaleso sikhathi leso ke ababecela ngaso ikhophi ke ingabe ke lokho awayenako noma ke phecelezi ke ulwazi noma information awayenayo uSergeant Mokhane ngabe wawunolwazi lwa yini cha ngosenkantolo.
And then you testified about page 5 of the docket, correct?
Yes, my lord.
Uma bethola ubufakazi ke ukhulumile ngopage 5 walo idokodo yebo ngosenkantolo.
You said there's information that ought to appear on page 5 of the docket, correct?
Yes, my
Kuthi ke
lord.
kukhona ke ekufanele ukuthi kubhaliwe ke kupage 5 yebo ngosenkantolo.
But you went on to say that the information of accused number 2 does not appear on that page, correct?
That is correct, my lord. In this docket that I'm having.
Ushilo ke ukuthi ke imininingwane yakho umsolo wesibili ayikho kuleyo page yebo kulelo dokodo mina enginalo.
Can you confirm that on the 16th of June 2020, that docket was lying somewhere in KZN, either in your office or in the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions?
It was with the Director of Public Prosecution, not with me.
Ungaqinisekisa ukuthi ngey-16 zika June 2020 idokodo lelo lali kunehhovisi thizeni ke eKZN noma kwihhovisi lakho noma ke elomshushisi lali kwihhovisi kamshushisi hayi kumina.
So you will not expect to see the details of accused number 2 on that docket that is before you?
Just simplify for me the
You're
question.
saying the docket is in KZN.
Yes.
Accused is being detained, taken through the processes of SAPS in Pretoria North on the 16th of June 2020.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm saying you do not expect to find that information of accused number 2 that was obtained on the 16th of June 2020 in that docket that is in front of you.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Ngoba manje ke ngey-16 zika June bongalindeleke ukuthi imininingwane kamsolo wesibili ingaba kulelo dokodo usushilo ukuthi lalise KZN umsolo wesibili kena ulana ke eGoli ePretoria North awulindeleke ukuthi imininingwane yakhe ingaba lapho kulelo dokodo lelo elise KZN yena eseGauteng yebo ngosenkantolo.
The reason being, this is a possession of an unlicensed firearm found in Mr. Buthelezi.
Isizathu
Alone. There was nobody was accompanying him or was with Mr. Buthelezi. So I would not expect that in this docket they were going to be accused number 2 because accused number 1 was alone during the time of arrest.
isizathu ke ingoba ke lana umsolo wakhe kwakuyena ke umnumzana Buthelezi wayeyedwa ke ngaleso sikhathi leso ke eboshwa kutholwa ke isibambanye nenhlamvu kuyena waye angilindeleke ukuthi ke kwakungaba noma kungabhalwa umsolo wesibili ngoba wayehamba yedwa akekho umuntu awayendawonye naye.
Was it not your evidence before court that you are not privy to the information that Mokhane had on the 16th of June 2020?
Yes, I said so, my lord.
Ingabe bengasibona yini ubufakazi bakho ukuthi wawungazi ukuthi ke uMokhane yena ngakolwakho uhlangothi wayenani noma yiphi ke information awayenayo yebo ngosenkantolo ngishilo.
And then you are privy to the information as contained in the warning statement that Piniselani Buthelezi bought the firearm from someone in Gauteng.
Yes, my lord.
Kodwa ke uyakwazi ke lokho okutshelwe uyena uqiniselani ukuthi ke kunomuntu asithenga kuyena isibhamu uqiniselani eGoli yebo.
Thank you. You know, there is a witness statement that was obtained by Sergeant Mokhane from a witness named Simpiwe Buthelezi. I'll take you through the statement.
Listening, my lord.
Uyazile ukuthi ke kunestatement ke uSergeant Mokhane asithola ke kufakazi uSimpiwe Buthelezi ngizokufundela yebo ngilalela.
Are you aware of that statement?
Hey, my lord, I'm a little bit confused. We're dealing with a possession or a murder. If it's a murder, I don't have a privy, I don't have a statement that was obtained with respect to a murder.
Anginasiqiniseko ke lana nkosikazi noma ngawudideka la ngosenkantolo angazi noma sikhuluma lana ngecala lokubulala noma ke icala lokutholakala unesibhamu uma ukuthi ke istatement leso ke istatement esihlangene nokuthi ke nokubulala phecelezi ke imurder angakukho engikwaziyo ngaso.
Now I am talking about the investigations that Sergeant Mokhane conducted, sir.
Okay, thanks, my lord. I'm listening.
Manje lana ngikhuluma ke ngophenyo olwenziwa uSergeant Mokhane yebo ngilalela.
I will try to read from the record the statement that Mr. Mngomezulu took Brigadier Gininda through. The statement was read on the 23rd of January 2024 on page 25. It starts on paragraph number 20. Mr. Gininda, I, Simpiwe Buthelezi, state under oath in English, I am an adult male born 5 March 1974 and residing at KwaNongoma, KwaZulu-Natal, and currently unemployed, and contact number. Oh, must I read it in full?
Yes,
Okay. At the moment, I know Tiniselani Buthelezi, or known him as Mkhwanazi, from the same area in Mahlabatini village in Nongoma, where we both grew up. He's known hitman around Natal and Johannesburg. Tiniselani has committed many crimes such as murder, possession of different caliber of firearms. Some of the firearms that Tiniselani used in killing people are supplied to him by a well-known gun supplier by the name of Ntanzi Mafika, who also comes from Nongoma area. Ntanzi Mafika is a very quiet gentleman and no one cannot suspect him. He is a firearm supplier and ammunition. Bongani Mafika Ntanzi is working at TA6MT in Carltonville, where he is operating from together. And then says, yo, my lord, I'm struggling. I will try to read and make sense of what I'm reading. From together with brother, operating from together. I cannot see. Operating together with Basotho Nationals. He is working together and operating with Basotho Nationals. They supply the hitmen, I'm on page 27, and other kind of firearms and ammunition around the country, and sometimes hire firearms to hitmen. Tiniselani Buthelezi is a very connected person, and some of his cases are thrown out of court when he is arrested. Tiniselani, who sometimes hire people to help with bribe the police and the prosecutors and the magistrates. He even bragged that around November 2012, he was found in possession of an AK-47 and ammunition, and the court will bear with me, it is the handwriting. He further told the firearm was Bongani Ntazi's, Mafika Ntanzi, and he further told me that the AK-47 was one used to rob ShopRite in Fostorazi.